So 2025 is the year of transformation, the year of action, the year of doing rather than planning. We've done all the planning, we've done all the learning, and we're still learning. We are still learning and we're still evolving, but we want to really put everything that we have learned and experienced into action now. For my own transformation, there are 4 to 5 key areas that I want to focus on, that I want to work on, I want to change this year and going forward. The first key area is health and fitness. I have continuously failed on hitting any of my health and fitness goals for as long as I can remember. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure we all struggle with that. But I have failed to be consistent in going to the gym, in eating healthy, in working out, right? So for my health and fitness goals, I am going to be working out 3 times a week on a consistent basis. I am going to be walking challenges where I aim to hit 10,000 steps a day. In terms of nutrition, I am going to be working with a nutritionist to help me plan my meals, to teach me how to eat well, what to eat for my body and the various conditions that I have, PCOS, fibroids, how to eat for fertility as well, to support my fertility journey. I'm working with a nutritionist for that. I'm also doing my own research to understand food, to understand stress within the metabolic health system or metabolic health wellness system. The second goal for my glow up season in 2025 is beauty and self-care. I can't believe I've got to 35 without having any sort of beauty routine, skincare routine. And I've watched many videos of people showing their morning routines, their evening routines, and I've just simply ignored it, thinking I don't have time for that. I do not have the patience for that. But the older I have got and the more I've learned about nutrition, and I've learned about skincare and just wanting to be the best that I possibly can, the more I am convinced that I need to implement some sort of routine for myself. So the focus here is investing in good quality skincare products and skincare services, getting more facials, just pampering myself at home. I want healthier skin, I want to feel healthier, and I want my skin to look better than it currently is looking. I'm also going to be working on my teeth. If you've noticed, I have a gap, which I'm very happy about, but the older I get, the wider it gets. And so I've been seeing multiple dentists and talking to them about getting crowns and getting braces or Invisalign. So that's already in progress. I've already started that work on my teeth, and I'm just so excited to finally have the smile that I either had before my gap got really big, or just the smile that I want. The third goal is my career and business. So for the past 15 years, I have been pursuing a music career. I have been working within the visual media, films and TV shows, creating music for that field and ads. And it has been amazing. And my goal for that music career within TV is to push ahead and write music and be available, have more writing sessions and really level that up, build those brands. I write music under a number of artist projects and just build those brands, release more music. I already have a team that is supporting me, and my focus is to just give them the best work that I can produce and to just do my part, and the work is going to come. I also have some amazing news that I want to share with you guys about my music career and my status in the US. Very excited. I will share that in another video. The second thing is business. I have always known that I am not a corporate girl. I have always known this, but for survival reasons, I've had to do jobs that I don't necessarily want to do, that I'm not passionate about. But I have finally come to the conclusion and the acceptance that I am an entrepreneur, I am a founder, I am interested in business, building products, building services, and getting them out to people. That's essentially what I've been doing in my music career. So the focus for this is to build the ventures that I want to build. I'm currently working on a venture in women's health and wellness, and the goal is to build a minimum viable product that I can take to investors, that I can take to stakeholders, healthcare providers, and women, and test it and see if it's a product that women actually want. I want to help women with their health and fitness goals, especially because I've struggled so much with my own, and I know how important health, fertility, reproductive health is. So my venture is focused in that field. My fourth goal is mindset and mental health, personal development. These are areas that I am so passionate about. Being a psychologist, or a psychologist in training, let's be very specific, a psychologist in training, a behavioral scientist, these areas I am so passionate about. I'm fascinated by human behavior, why we do the things we do, and how we do the things we do. And as a scientist, I am going to be my own subject and run a number of experiments on myself. Ethical, of course, but these experiments are going to consist of testing out different theories, frameworks, whether it's journaling or meditation, therapy. The goal is to figure out what works for me, to build better habits, long-term habits, to build confidence, to build self-awareness and become a better version of myself. I'm also going to be consistently going to therapy. I started on and off. It's been an on and off. And part of the problem has been finding the right therapist. To find the right one is really difficult. So the goal again is to find the right therapist. I'm already looking, and go to therapy consistently, really work through my problems, my childhood problems, my trauma, my habits, everything, because the goal is personal development and developing lifelong skills that are going to positively impact myself as an individual, the relationships that I have, and my life overall. And finally, my goal is to have a better lifestyle overall living in New York City. Now that I have officially been living here for 3 years, I don't know how that happened, but I have been in New York for 3 years. I want to experience it more. I want to explore different neighborhoods. I want to explore different cafes and restaurants and events that are going on, the museums. There is so much to do here that sometimes I think we all struggle with, like, where to start, what can I do? But there is so many things. And I want to explore more hobbies, whether it's aerial yoga or pottery, painting, all of that good stuff. I really want to immerse myself in the New York scene that I was not able to do over the past 3 years for all the reasons that I have shared on this channel. This is a year for me to really start living and effing my lifestyle, building relationships, building connections. I'm super excited to live. Now that I've shared all my goals for 2025, for my reinvention, for my transformation, this is how I'm actually going to implement them and achieve them. So the first thing that I'm going to do is break down each goal into smaller, actionable, and achievable goals, because looking at the big picture can be so very overwhelming. Breaking them down makes it more achievable. So for my health and fitness goal, instead of saying I am going to lose 50 pounds this year, I'm going to instead break that down into monthly targets, whether it is 2 pounds a week, and then see how I can do that, what changes I can make in my diet, in my fitness routine, and go from there. So not looking at the big picture all the time, but looking at the smaller steps that I can take towards that and the support that I need to achieve that. Step 2 is to have monthly check-ins. Tracking my progress is going to be key to achieving my goals. And that's pretty self-explanatory, tracking your progress. So you can see how far you've come and how far you've got to go. So I'm going to be using tools, maybe it's journaling, maybe it's apps like Notion, to write down the things that I need to do today, this week, this month, and just tick them off as I do them, and then look back and see how far I have gone. I'm also going to look at other tools to see see how they can help me in tracking my progress. Also having an accountability partner like a nutritionist to just check in on a weekly basis to see how I have done. I actually started working with a nutritionist last year where I was keeping a food journal so they could see what I am eating and they can comment, they can give me things that I can change. That was really helpful. And also looking at my mental health that week, all of that was helpful. So just keeping track is going to be key. Another tool that I'm going to be using to help me achieve these goals is having an accountability partner. And as I've already said, I'm going to be working with a nutritionist and a therapist to help support the mental health aspect and to help support the fitness aspect or the nutrition aspect. I'm also looking into working with a personal trainer, but I know they are expensive. In New York, they are expensive. So going to my classes, I think going to more classes rather than going to the gym is going to be the thing that helps support the fitness goals. And of course, I have my husband here who will stay on top of me if I let him. And finally, setting up a reward system is a key component of achieving success this year for me. Whenever I have a win, I am going to celebrate that win. Celebrating those moments is going to keep me motivated. I have decided this year is not about punishment. I will not feel bad if I don't reach the exact goal. I will not admonish myself. I will not talk down on myself if I do not reach the exact goal at the exact time that I set it for. Instead, I will have compassion. I will celebrate what I have achieved. I will encourage myself. I just feel this year we are all stepping into something, the best versions of ourselves. There is no pressure. There is only support and encouragement and belief in ourselves that we can do it and taking action. This is the year of action. So this is my journey. And if you are on your own transformation journey, your reinvention journey, feel free to comment below. Let's connect and let's check in on a quarterly basis, because that's what I'm going to be doing on a quarterly basis. We are going to be checking in and holding each other accountable. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.